I figured staring at my treehouse's steps would probably be a little bit boring because the only thing you can really see is ants. So now you get the beautiful sky with all these beautiful trees. How lucky are you? Anyways, I don't really know what to talk about, but I heard that you have to do daily entries in a diary because life happens that fast. So I guess we can talk about something kind of happy. One of my favorite artists I've been listening to, like, on repeat their entire discography, like, so many songs, everything they've ever done, like, on repeat is Conan Gray. So, I'm super, super, super excited for Wishbone because after that snippet of Vodka Cranberry, so beautiful, so beautiful. I'm actually so hyped. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, aren't his songs super sad and depressing? Well, maybe that's the point, Gertrude. I don't know why we're calling you Gertrude today. But it's okay to listen to sad songs and not be sad. Though I found that sometimes they can change the way that you think. Anyway, sorry about that. I was getting called by someone, but I guess they didn't care enough to actually answer me after I called them back. It's okay. But Gertrude, the thing is, you can listen to a sad song and not be sad. It's just music. But it can also be more than music. Whenever I'm sad, I listen to Boy with Uke. I don't know. Something about the fact that all of his songs give off that little home vibe, and like the ad-libs that he has in the songs just make it so much more than just a song. Because that's also what I listened to in one of the darkest times ever. So, I just find a lot of comfort in his songs. And so, now whenever I'm trying to be happy and in a healthy state of mind, I try and listen to happier songs. But Conan Gray is like a guilty pleasure, I guess you could say. But I'm not guilty at all. I love that guy. My favorite song by him would probably be Fight or Flight. Or, I don't know. Alley Rose, Never Ending Song. I like the entire Found Heaven album and a lot of Kid Crow. And Super 8 is amazing, but I would never necessarily call any of the songs my favorite. Because, not exactly my vibe. But honestly, he's a no-skip artist, except for Fake. I don't like Fake. And Best Friend, because I'm not allowed to listen to songs with a ton of cussing. And if I'm around my family, then Family Line. But other than that, I love that guy. And then Boy with Uke. I know he's rebranding to be known as Chandal, and he's not gonna involve the uke anymore, and he's gonna be a total different genre or whatever. But I'm super excited for that. I stayed up until 11 p.m. waiting for his album to come out, and then whenever it did, Spotify decided to hate me and not work, so I couldn't even listen to Burnout until 3 p.m. the next day. Which is probably what's going to happen to Wishbone, because it's my dad's birthday and one of the very first few days of school, so I'm not missing that. But it's okay. Nice. I just love it whenever artists put all of their heart into a song, like how I'm doing with this diary thing. If they're just completely brutal and understanding of how to get their emotions wrote down and portrayed through a song, then I think they're just amazing song artists, songwriters, whatever you want to call them. So I think that's an amazing talent to have. I try and do that with poetry, but sometimes it fails and it flops, and I just don't post it. It's just okay. You don't have to present everything that you make to the world. I know that Conan Gray wrote 300 plus songs for Wishbone, and he's only releasing 13, which is crazy. I want all 300, but can't win everything. But I have won a lot. I've won Citizenship Award, which tied with the girl who everyone thought was gonna get it, Elizabeth. I know I said I wanted name drop, so we're gonna say that's her alias name, Elizabeth. Yep, that's her alias name. So she's the preppy girl whose parents know everybody, and they'll drive her to school at 5 a.m. and she says she needs to get there early to go do something, and all the office ladies will hang out in the elementary school office. And you know what? I tied with her to get that citizenship award. The award that only 2 people in the entire 4 classes were supposed to get. But no, 3 people. I tied. I won. And that is honestly like one of my biggest flexes. And I'm not ashamed to say that. And yeah. I think I have a lot of luck by my side. Because like, if a contest happens and like, oh yeah, we're going to win that, we end up winning. And it's crazy. I am just a fortune teller, basically. You want me to tell you if you're going to win a tournament or something? You ask me and I'll tell you. I keep on getting like very scared that I'm going to show more of my face because sometimes my frizz shows up or like my elbow shows up in the camera, and I don't want you guys to know anything about any of my features except for like my elbow and my life, because I don't want to be caught walking around and be like asked, are you Alaina's voice? All these depressing, sad stories at the age of 13. And I'm gonna be like shopping out with my dad or my nana. And they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna be like, no. So anyways, we came on here to talk about music. We ended up talking about me winning stuff. And now we're talking about if you guys, the 0 of you guys that have watched my videos and subscribed, meeting me in public in my super small town. Because like, of course that's gonna happen. And I'm kind of glad I don't have that big of an audience, because like it would be so weird to get like a bunch of comments telling me about all of their struggles and all that stuff, because like I'm just trying to vent about my struggles, but like I also want to be like sort of relatable, but not in the sense of like where I'm trying to be relatable. I'm just yapping, and if you find relatability in that, then that's awesome sauce for you. I feel like a lot of my videos recently have been like very unscripted, like I don't have anything in thought of what I'm gonna make before I make them. So if you like that, then I'm your gal. Anyways, that was enough self-promotion. I hope you stick around and have a great day.